Yo, what's good, y'all? I hope you guys are making some type of progress to your goals today, whatever your goals are. Before this video start, be sure to go ahead and smash that like button. That's going to break the algorithm. And hey, if you're having a rough day, just remember the day has to end. And you can always try again tomorrow. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Pour libations to the ancestors. We are talking about, the body is about 79% water. Africans knew this. This is a part of our cultural construct, right? So if that much of you is water, and you are your ancestors, what greater tribute can you make to them in terms of a nutrient than to give them water? Pour libations to the ancestors.
Can somebody explain to me what the is really going on right now? Trump threatens Putin with devastating punishment. What punishment? It's a lot of flip-floppy shit going on right now between the tariffs with Canada, Mexico, China. They hitting back at us. And then you already heard what China said. They ready for any kind of war. And now you making threats? Do y'all remember this tweet from Donald Trump in 2024? Look at it. Stock markets are crashing. Job numbers are terrible. We are heading to a World War III. And we have two of the most incompetent leaders in history. This is not good. But everything he said right here seems like it's happening right now. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting a bad feeling about all of this. So basically, Trump is threatening Putin because he like, I'm telling y'all to come to an agreement for a ceasefire. And Putin looking at him like, who is you, my boy? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. Shit is getting crazy.
Did y'all hear what he said? Listen to this.
Financially, we'll be stronger than ever before. I think the markets are going to soar when they see what's happening. I'll tell you what, I'm called every day by numerous big companies. I spoke at the Business Roundtable yesterday. They had the largest attendance they've ever had. And these are only the CEOs and chairmen, but mostly the people that run the boss, the people that run the top 150 companies. 150 people showed up. Every single company showed up.
Now it's two things, right? He says that he believes that all of the markets are going to soar. Why is that though? I know that we seen this the other day, right? Seen everything was ghosted. The other part, he said that it was 150 people. To me, what he just said to us, y'all, it's 150 elites, yo, that run all the companies. What do y'all think that meeting was about though? Then I just keep showing y'all this, right? Crypto braced for 80 trillion. In my head, yo, they're planning something crazy financially. And if we're not prepared for this, we could definitely miss the wave. And we also learned about how many people is really up there. If y'all not into this crypto shit, I highly strongly advise that you get into this wave, right? Like right now. All I'm telling you is wake up!
Daylight savings is not real, and people say this, but do y'all actually know why? Let's get into it. Alright, so right off the bat, they say we lose an hour with this man-made clock with daylight savings, but how can we lose something that was never real? This isn't real. See, time is a construct, family. Y'all know this. We all know this. Time is a construct. It isn't real. It's a system that we've been conditioned to follow. The clock, the calendar, daylight savings, it's all a tool to keep us in sync with a false reality. And this goes into Kronos, the god of time, the father of time. This is a Greek mythology god. He is linked to Saturn, okay, the planet of limitation, control, and karma. This right here, Kronos, the god of time, is Saturn energy. It's keeping people stuck in the cycle of repetition, scarcity, and control. And this goes into TikTok and why they made TikTok. This right here is another construct of TikTok, and they made it sound just like a clock. It's a whole clock. It's a system to this. TikTok is a subconscious reminder that time is ticking. But for who though? I'm sure you can answer that yourself, but then we're going to get into why time be feeling like it's speeding up. See, many people be feeling like time is moving faster, and that's because the controllers of this system built time as a construct to maintain their power. That's when you get into the Chronos and you get into the O and why they use the O with the clock and Saturn and all this extra shit. Their construct is the one that's collapsing. Their time is running out. And that's exactly why this construct is the way it is when you get into this symbolism right here. See, things may be feeling like it's speeding up and going faster and that we're running out of time, but no, it's them running out of time. It's their construct running out of time. The time construct that they created. Will also dive into the light prism, the construct, the false light, the Saturn. This planet is returning back to its natural frequency, the natural harmonic balance. Therefore, this construct is no longer. So as this construct is being destroyed, it's going to feel like time is speeding up because it never existed in the first place. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I had to speak on this topic because Spirit told me to. One love.
That's real though. Time doesn't exist. They created that time stuff to pit up the system to control everything, right? It's a certain time you gotta be there. It's a certain time you gotta do this. A certain time you gotta pay this. Like, it's bullcrap. And it's just crazy to think that you can even think in the past, the present, and the future all at one time. So that's like no time ain't real. Like, come on, man.
Did you know this about daylight savings time?
There is a global experiment that's performed on 1.6 billion people across 70 countries twice a year, and it's called daylight savings time. Now, in the spring, when we lose an hour of sleep, we see a subsequent 24% increase in heart attacks.
What?
In the fall, in the autumn, when we gain an hour of sleep, there's a 21% decrease in heart attacks. So it's bi-directional. Wow. That's how fragile and vulnerable your body is to even just the smallest perturbation of sleep.
1 hour.
1 hour is
That's
all it
insane.
takes. Yeah.
Did you know this about daylight savings time?
Hey man, make sure y'all take your naps and stuff, man. Get your sleep and stuff like that. Gotta get your sleep. Dang, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
We have the apprehension.
Is it true that white people need us to survive?
Hell yeah. Without melanin, they can't survive. Matter of fact, if you look at the statistics, white people are dying right now. They are dying more than they're repopulating. And that's why so many black people are coming up missing. Notice they're getting all of these different type of melanin shots inside of them. They're trying to deal with the sun more. Right now, with all of these heat rays and how the sun is heating up and all of the ultraviolet, infrared rays is coming from the sun, man, white people are dying globally from skin cancer. The sun is beating they ass. I mean, literally especially in Israel. Look up the sun cancer epidemic in Israel. Man, the sun is whooping they ass.
They know that.
But they need melanin for the sun can charge them and make them supernatural like it does us. We are supernatural people. We are an eternal people. We really is. We are a reflection of God itself. And we can prove this through biology.
Is it true that white people need us to survive?
I had gave this woman 16 years of my life. She had a baby on me and my granddad.
What?
I was with this woman 16 years and she had a baby on me and my granddad.
She had a baby with your grandpa?
With my granddad.
Oh, no.
I went back and forth helping him get to the doctor the whole time they doing the do.
Oh, no. My God.
And on top of that, they ended up having twins.
Oh, no.
Yep, twin.
I know you so pissed off.
Man, I'm so pissed off. Then she
I know you are.
Calling me tomorrow, I gotta keep one. I said, no, I'm not. You gonna be the most stupid woman in the world.
Oh my God. I can't believe they did that to you.
It's okay though, I'm moving on now.
Bless your heart, honey.
It's okay.
I'd be so
I know. I'll move. I know. I'll move.
But don't do nothing crazy because this might be what they want you to do.
I know.
That's right.
Yes, sir,
That's right. Yeah, they be so concerned. Like, what if he's just lying to them? I feel like he lying, bro. He is lying to them people, man. He gotta stop doing that. Because they be devastated. Like, they really be caring.
Meet a real shape-shifting human reptilian hybrid. Most of you never even knew they existed.
How often do you intentionally choose to go to sleep and actually time travel?
I do this every single day because to me it's fun. It's like a movie and I love movies.
Whether you're African, Asian, Irish, Caribbean, we all have our thing and what we believe, superstition versus facts, whatever. And I've heard non-stop from different people and different age groups, especially elders, that those people that do that, they probably call it a different name back home. They don't really call it astral travel back home style. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I heard that when people do things like that, usually for the bad, But people are, turning into different animals or shape-shifting to do bad as well, okay? I'm going with that, so I know my thing, yeah? I heard from multiple sources that people need to go back into their body at a certain time. They've got to know when to return. Because for those who don't, how can I put it? It's been known that people that are walking down the street with patchy skin or skin that's missing is because they didn't get back into their body in time, or they've died and people say, oh, someone died in their sleep, but not everyone who died in their sleep just died because they didn't get back to their body in time when traveling. What's your thoughts on that perception and tell?
You are a very, very wise person. That is one of the secrets of people like us. We don't tell people that, but that's correct. My grandmother is a shapeshifter, all right? She can turn into a cat.
Is that why you call yourself a reptilian?
Because I am a reptilian. My grandmother is one too. Anyway, my grandmother, when I was much younger, I saw my grandmother was outside. It was a Sunday night, a full moon. I can't forget that night. I went outside because it was raining. And I was like, where's my grandma? And it's like, Nigel, don't worry about it. She always doing her stuff and ritual. But being a very curious child as I am, I went outside, was looking for her. So when I went outside, I saw like these furs and like, hairs of a cat. And I said, where these stuff come from? And then a few minutes later, I saw my grandma came, turned back from a cat into a human being. And
Did you witness her shift in front of your eyes?
Yes. I saw my own
got
eyes.
Goosebumps. I've literally got goosebumps.
She said, Nigel, you're not supposed to see that because that's not something I tell people. But anyway, when you get older, you will be just like me because we're the same bloodline.
Meet a real shape-shifting.
I don't know, man. What are your thoughts on that, man? Y'all think he lying or he telling the truth, man? I honestly, I believe there is definitely a group of people that can shapeshift and, that's manipulating this planet for sure. That's interesting. I don't know. Question everything, right?
Holy shit! What the hell is that?
What is happening? It's moving fast. It's crazy.
How did it go from night to that was crazy. What is this?
See, you watching streets. You watching the white people. You watching the news. No, you need to watch the motherfuckers right around you that's absorbing all your motherfucking energy, because that's where your will is at. It's inside of your energy, inside of your life force. You giving all your will, your life force away, your aura weakens. Now you have no will for yourself. You can't defend yourself out here against these principalities. You can't defend yourself out here against this sorcery and this witchcraft. You ain't got no will. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got no will, man. You can't even manifest shit because your will's so low. And I'll never lose your will. That fire in you to be like, whatever I want to happen, I'm gonna make it happen. This is basics in magic. You gotta believe. Why did they needed you to believe in a Jesus? Your will to believe in Jesus is what made his ass real.
Damn.
See what I'm saying? And the will for people not to accept the fact that he never existed is what keeps his ass alive right even now. As soon as we come and say he ain't real, guess what? He ain't real just that quick. But if a motherfucker got a will, they're like, no, he real. Guess what? And he gonna keep existing in their world.
Yep.
See, you watching streets.
That's crazy. Your willpower is everything, man. Real.
This shit out.
When you talk about the word X-Men, the X represents photo 51. Photo 51 was a picture taken in 1951 by Rosalind Franklin and Raymond Gosling that provided the picture that allowed the structure of DNA to be, discovered. The same year Photo 51 was taken was the year that Henrietta Lacks transitioned, and her cervix was taken from her, unknowingly to her and her family, by a doctor, because she was the first cell that they were able to document that was a mortal cell line. And an immortalized cell line is a group of cells that can continue to replicate infinitely. So all the biology books, mitochondria, cells, blood that you know to this day, that you studied in school, has everything to do with the studies of these HeLa cells, Henrietta Lacks cells, that they got in 1951.
Check this shit out.
When you talk about the word X-Men,
every myth you ever heard about is not really a myth. All these life forms really exist. Did you hear about the story of the woman from Utah that spotted a gnome or a duende in her garden? All these life forms really do exist, and they have more spiritual knowledge than us because they never left nature. Anytime you spot one of these life forms, they live in the jungle or the rainforest, or you just might see them walking around in your garden if this is open. Some of these life forms really do be demonic, and they can trick you with all kind of trickery. They are the masters at deceiving people. But once again, Hollywood tricked us. They want us to look at fairies like this. They don't really look like this. Not at all. Hollywood know if they can paint this image that we're going to be okay with these fairies. But these fairies really look like this. Just remember, there are so many different kingdoms existing at one time. These fairies live in the air element or the air kingdom. If you ever hear stories about people going deep in the woods and they never come back, the duendes got them. People are so disconnected from their spiritual roots that they don't even realize what they're doing. How many times you walk past a garden and you've seen these life forms? Anytime you put this statue in your garden for decoration, that's spiritual ignorance. Because this is like an invitation for these life forms to come in your garden. Once they get inside your garden, they could put spiritual roots on your fruits and vegetables. And then when you eat your fruit and vegetables, you become sick. The TV, the news, newspapers, the magazines, it brainwash you. They want you to think that this is what they look like, when they really look like this. These life forms is known as the imps. The imps are the jokers, tricksters, deceivers. In fact, they are the ones that tricked us out of the Garden of Eden. Remember, these life forms live in your garden, and we came from a garden. They are the ones that tricked us outside of the garden, and we lost our spiritual connection. Therefore, they took over. We walk past these life forms every day, but our third eye is not activated. And if we do see them, we don't really see them. Spirituality isn't for the weak. If you are not ready to see the real world, stop asking for it. I've seen so many people claim that they want to be woke, but when they start seeing shit, they wanted to go back to sleep. Once you wake up, there is no such thing as going back to sleep. You're going to start seeing all kind of shit like this. These life forms always been there. They're not going nowhere. Once again, these are the same life forms that was in the Garden of Eden with us, but we left the garden and they stayed. And when we left, they got all of our spiritual knowledge because all enlightenment comes from nature. For more details about this, my ebook link is.
Everyone speaks of frequency, yet so few understand its nature. We hear it often. Raise your frequency, vibrate higher, ascend. But what does it mean? The common mind assumes that a high frequency is about feeling high or feeling good all the time. But to believe that is to misunderstand the very nature of reality itself. A so-called high frequency is not about floating in blissful ignorance. That is merely spiritual vanity. True frequency is the lens through which you perceive reality. A higher frequency is simply a broader perspective. To see reality not through the eyes of the frightened ego, but through the vision of the infinite. From that vantage point, all suffering is transient, all conditions are malleable, and all so-called negative events are merely energies in motion. To see this clearly is to recognize that light and dark, success and failure, joy and sorrow, are but two sides of the same coin. The only difference is their vibratory rate. And what happens when you refuse to be emotionally swayed by these illusions? You become the master of your reality. You no longer react. You simply observe. The river does not resist the rock, nor does the wind hold onto the tree. They flow knowing their nature, and so too must you, if you wish to rise beyond the illusion of high and low. You are not in reality, you are reality. And when you truly see that, you will know what it means to vibrate at the highest frequency. Everyone speaks of frequency.
Yo, you are a telepathic being. We all possess these capabilities, but not each and every one of us are adapted to our extrasensory perception. Telepathy is a form of extrasensory perception. Now, what is extrasensory perception? Well, it's your ability to perceive information and events independently from our known senses. There are also many other forms of extrasensory perception. These are our inner senses, and we create our reality through our inner senses. So learning to develop and utilize your ESP, it's not just unlocking the inner abilities you were born with, but it's going to assist you with attuning to your natural well-being and helping you consciously manifest your reality. It's important to witness the fact that this power is real. The next time you're at a store and you're standing in line at the checkout, look down the aisle and find somebody who is daydreaming. Look at them and put out the thought, look around. Now, when you've done this a few times, more often than not, the person who you're attempting to reach will in fact receive it and turn around and stare at you. This is a simple telepathic demonstration of the power that has been with you since birth. Here's another simple demonstration. Rub your palms together and then take your left hand and use your right hand to begin feeling the energy flow. You're gonna feel like a light sensation, and that's your energetic field. That is your life force, and this energy can actually be photographed using Carillion photography. This is the field that you can send out to influence others. I've created an online learning platform so you can learn proven techniques to help heal and align your energy, hands and develop your ESP intuition, and consciously manifest your reality. To get started, just comment the word ascend. Yo, you
Definitely telepathic. For real. I definitely believe that. Just the fact that we can even like read people's energy is just like, that's a superpower itself, man. It's dope.
I feel like I'm in elementary school when people are like, oh, did you sell your soul yet? And then they run away. It feels like it's a bunch of like 7-year-olds being like, hey Doja, did you sell your soul? And then they run as fast as they can away from me. And they start snickering in the corner. It's the same energy.
You'll get exposed. What do you mean, why are you different now? Shut the f up.
Someone goes, oh my god, this isn't Doja no more. Or something. What the f that say? Bro, this isn't Doja no more. No, it's not.
She needs to act like this.
I feel like I'm in
sad.
This man says he's a time traveler in the year 2123. Check this out, y'all. This is crazy.
Guys, I'm here in 2123. As you can tell behind me, I'm in Mars. I'm about to blow your brain. In the future, we're able to travel to different planets. We made it to Mars, guys.
I mean, it kind of does look like Mars.
I mean, come on, guys.
I don't
How do you
know.
deny this?
I don't know, man.
The rocks here are totally different than on Earth.
That's crazy.
Interplanetary travel, guys.
Look like he like in a studio or something. I don't know.
Been on this planet for about
A green screen or
years
something.
now.
I mean, it's got the red sun and
The
everything.
first Walmart up here. I usually get around in a rover here on Mars. Look at these beautiful rock formations, guys. You don't see this stuff on Earth, guys.
I mean, so what do y'all think? Is this an elaborate hoax? Or did this dude really travel to Mars in the future? As always, thank you for watching. Let me know what you...
I don't think so. I think this is fake. That's what I think. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's fake? Comment fake if you think this is fake. I think it's fake. Or comment real if you think it's real.
Everything that you want, it exists. Now let me explain. We live in a 3-dimensional world where there's everything that you want exists in the quantum realm, whatever your goal is. Would it make you feel happy, abundant, complete? You need to feel this happiness right here, right now, because the quantum only responds to how you feel. If you constantly feel, I don't have it yet, from lack, you will not manifest in what you want because you are manifesting at a low frequency. How can I find this happiness now? for free. I cannot feel happy until I have it. But you got it the wrong way around. Don't let these 3D things distract you from what really matters, your heart. Everything
That's
that
real.
you want.
You gotta think about it, man. Like, everything you want, you already got it. You know, just gotta think of it like that. Like, everything you want, you already have it. Like, and once you get it, you know, it's like, okay. And then in reality, it's like, dang, I finally got it, you know? It's like, you just gotta just know that you already got it. Just know that. Hey, like, if it's here, you already got it. That's how I look at it. If it's here on this plane of existence, you already got it.
Stuck within the cage, the rib cage. You're in a prison cell because you're made out of cells. You are hexed in physical matter. This is the X, the hex. A hexagram's a cube unfolded is the cross. You need to escape the physical world, the three-dimensional matrix, which is the world of Satan, because Satan gives you the mark of the beast, the physical body, the 666 carbon suit, and then blinds your mind. Your mind is completely separate from the physical world. Through physical pleasures and lack of understanding of yourself, you think your mind is part of your physical body, when in reality they are two separate things. Your mind is completely separate from your physical body. The physical world is a dimension within your mind. Men means mind, mental. Mind in Latin means mens. In order to escape the three-dimensional physical world, you have to fully detach your mind from your body. Meditation is key in transcending the 3D world and traveling the depths of your mind. Mind and matter is one. They are different dimensions within your mind. When you dream, your mind creates matter. This is why mind and matter are one. The cube is the shape that gives rise to physical matter. The link is in my bio for the Book of Wisdom, paperback and PDF. You're stuck within the...
This is how you truly know that you're in love. You know that you're in love when you act like a child around your partner. Every single one of us has an inner child within us. That little version of them that's, your inner child isn't just a little kid. It's your soul. When you find a connection where your inner child feels safe, this means your soul feels comfortable with this person. Now I know that's not easy to find, but when you find this, you're like, oh, yes. Your relationship should make your soul feel so comfortable, so safe, and so secure with becoming who you're meant to be. Like a warm blanket, and it's a tranquilizer for everyday stresses. This is the #1 sign that you have found a really, really wonderful soul connection. This is how you truly know that you're in love. You know.
We're not claiming those exes this Venus retrograde. We're going to leave them where they're at. These exes, they love to come back right in the nick of time, right when you was just doing good. Break the cycle, break the chain, cut that cord. We're not letting these exes come back. If you did not know it's Venus retrograde, I already done a video about it, but not even talking about that. Just energetically in general. Use your intuition, use your discernment. For the people that don't even understand what a Venus retrograde is, I bet them exes been a little extra lately. Especially if they's in your dream. That is not a coincidence that they are in your dream. I keep telling y'all, why do y'all believe in coincidences? I would never understand that one. Say it with me. Block and rebuke those exes. Block and rebuke those exes. Say it. Say it.
Okay, y'all, I need y'all to explain this because we need to know what's going on here. This video was recorded in Madrid, Spain. Okay? This is taking place in the middle of the city in broad daylight. This guy's with his family and he's looking up and he sees these things flying up. And they're like, are these stars? And they're like, no, stars don't move like that. But what is that? These things have light as well, y'all. These things are cloaked within the sky. And he goes up and he sees more up there, y'all. Check this out. Look at this. What is going on here in Spain?
Mira, estos son los ovnis, ¿no? Esto es el centro de Madrid. Están a la altura del río, hermano. ¿Cómo me vas a decir que no, weón? Están súper arriba. Literalmente, estamos siendo invadidos, weón. Pero qué loco, mira, y allá hay más. Arriba están como que otros, justo arriba. Justo arriba y como otros. Mira, esas no son estrellas, hermano.
Son excesos.
Esas no son estrellas. Es como si hubiesen venido un montón.
So those things are not stars. They are moving irregular. Like, you see the way that they're moving like birds, but then they're not birds because there's no wings. So what is that, y'all? And as of late, there seems to be a lot going on in that general area. But what is that, y'all? For some reason, it's like nobody's talking about these things anymore, y'all. But let me know down in the comments below, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace.
Yeah, it seems like them type of states or countries, they always got some weird stuff in the skies.
When you remove waste from your body, you add years to your life because your waistline is your lifeline. When you have waste around your waistline, we think that's a jean size. No, that's literally a waistline. That's where the trash and the debris is. When you remove waste from your body.
Okay, so Grand Crystal Council, here we go. What is this? This is going down at Texas Tech. Green flames shooting out of the manholes all over the campus, and no one knows why, so they're locking it down and evacuating the whole situation. But from my perspective, once again, 2025 on the Gregorian. As above, so below. There's fire coming from the sky, there's fire coming from
How's it doing that?
And I have never seen green flames in my life. I've seen blue flames, red and orange, all the spectrum, but not green. This is something else, and it could be some kind of chemical or something of that nature, but I mean, from what and from where, and why is it shooting up through the manholes and all over the campus? And they don't know what's happening. But again, in my personal opinion, I think it's just the elements alchemizing, activating, and responding to becoming the fire link. I think it's just judgment on Rome. We're seeing the destruction coming from angles and from regions we've never seen before. So anyway, family, like I always say, brace yourselves. We're not in Kansas anymore. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about these green flames shooting up out the manholes at Texas Tech. Let's go. Bang, bang.
The sun is
The
a
eclipse
portal.
is not the moon. As you can see, you're about to see a video of an eclipse, and you're not going to see the moon go in front of it. Now, I told you guys, the sun is a form of a portal. And Nibiru shows itself from the other side. Where's the moon? It's literally passing through from the other side of the sun. Look at that. This is an eclipse. This is why they don't want you to look at it, because you're going to see the truth. It just walked past a peephole or a portal. Where was the moon?
The sun is
The
a
eclipse
portal.
is.
You got a point though. Where is the moon? It's like it's inside the sun or something. That was trippy. How many of y'all seen the eclipse though? Cause I don't remember seeing the moon either. When I seen the eclipse, I don't remember that. I just seen the sun go like black. And it's like how I just seen that. That's how exactly how it was. There was no moon. That's interesting. I don't know, man. What do y'all think? Y'all think the moon fake? Or is it I don't know. What do y'all think about the moon? My opinion, something about that moon. I don't know. Something about that moon. That's all I'm gonna say.
I hope she didn't think that she could hit her in the head with a baton and get away with it.
I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose. They're going off of one angle. After a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit. They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video. Everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental.
And the young lady ended up suffering a concussion from her hitting her in the head with the baton. It wasn't just a one-time hit, it was multiple hits. You know, this is unfortunate. Any type of sports you want to have sportsmanship. Could it have been an accident? I'm gonna leave that for the people who have maybe ran track. Could it be like when your hand, you know, like how you running in your hand, like I'm being so serious. You know, like when you running and your hand is moving,
Like, could this be an accident? I'm just gonna throw that piece out there. People are like, nah, you did that on purpose, sis. But I really hope this wasn't intentional, because, you know, this young lady is in high school. So if she was trying to run track in college, or if she was trying to take this, you know, further her track career, this is just not a good look. I hope she didn't think that she could hit her in the head with a baton and get away with it.
I know my intentions, and I would never.
Woman said that she was in the store with a man. He ordered chicken nuggets and she was turned off. Like, enough. My food selection does not turn you off.
Might turn someone else off.
Yeah. Why are we judging people based off what they eat?
It just says you lack something.
Lack what?
A lot of something.
Sophistication.
If you're eating a well-done steak, we don't have much to talk about.
You skip some steps.
Your palate is basic.
There's some rooms you're banned from.
Man, you judging a man for eating chicken nuggets?
Yes.
You're not getting date number 2?
We're here for a reason. We're here for top shelf shit. And you order chicken fucking nuggets? Christ on a cracker, no.
That's white shit right there.
It's a reputation that I worked 20 years for. So if I'm ordering a fucking tomahawk, who the fuck are you to come and order French fries?
I want fries. I don't eat that.
Then go by yourself and order fries.
I don't.
Go by yourself with your wallet and order fries. But when I'm there, stop.
This is not that serious, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
This guy would be calling
us. Who? Detective Smith? Detective Smith? He don't know you here. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm working with y'all, bro.
All right,
Look,
are you working right this second?
right now. I work for you guys for the rest of my life. What are you talking about, bro?
Just relax, guy.
Look.
All right, I know who he is.
Dad.
All right.
I'm being dead.
I'm telling you right
And
now.
I'm telling you right now, I've been
And
talking to
telling
him
you
all right
right
now. I'm telling you right now, I gotta give him 10 guns on Thursday. You're
I don't know
tripping.
anything about that.
Look, this. I talk to him all day long.
I don't have my glasses, guy.
I don't.
Because it's
I
like
have 5 cops out here, bro.
All right, but
and
you
I'm
only
a
had
confidential informant, and
you only had 2, and you didn't even have to tell us that. You could have just talked to us like a normal person, and we wouldn't have known, and we'd have just walked away. But you're out here screaming it to the whole neighborhood.
No,
we have not said anything
when
about
I came
what
out
you
here,
do.
I told you I was working for you guys. I asked you to turn the cameras off because I'm a confidential informant.
But right now you're not.
Dude, I'm on the clock all day, every day.
No, that's not really how that works.
I'm trying to tell you, all right.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Then this guy would be calling us.
Who? Detective Smith? Detective Smith?
Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. 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 Fuck nigga, keep God. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, keep God in. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, you need to praise the Lord.
Yeah, that is funny, man.
Did you fucking know that your entire self-worth was programmed into you by the time that you were 7? Like, yeah, let's talk about that shit. Because if you're running around here feeling like you're not good enough, you have to earn love, or that you're just too much to fucking exist, that shit, it wasn't your fucking fault.
Right.
You were literally just running around like a tiny, clueless little human being, absorbing everybody else's shit around you. And never once was your brain like fact-checking that motherfucking shit. Like, never once was it like, is this really true about myself? Is this really a thing that I think and feel is accurately truthful about myself? No, that bitch just went with that programming. It's like, this is what we're doing now. So let's talk about what kind of programming we're actually talking about. Did you fucking know that if your caregivers only loved you when you were being good, that your brain decided that the only way to earn love was by being fucking perfect? Did you fucking know that if your parents ignored your feelings or told you to suck it up, that you learned that having emotions is weak? And that's why you bottle shit up until you completely fucking explode. Did you fucking know that the reason why you have trouble saying no is because your boundaries weren't accepted when you were a kid? You learned that other people's comfort was more important than your own. If your parents stressed about money when you were a kid, your brain is literally running a program that tells you success is hard. And that's why you sabotage your own abundance. Did you fucking know that negative self-talk is just a reflection of how people talk to you when you were a kid? If you
Yo, she on point. I'm not gonna lie. She is definitely on point. It's crazy. A lot of stuff that you went through as a kid is affecting you as an adult. Like, it's crazy. I guess it never really goes away.
So I spent $900 on Shein.
These disturbing secret messages asking for help were allegedly found inside Shein packages.
There's the message. It says, need your help in the middle of it.
And while some of them turned out to be translation or printing mistakes, it's still making people worried.
Pieces of unfolded papers fell out. I opened one up and they all say the same thing. You are going to die in this suit.
Night fam, if you've ever heard or even bought anything from this popular brand, please do not look away from this video.
So I kind of went crazy on Shein. I did not think I got this much.
Because how come millions of people are getting addicted to Shein?
Decided to get on Shein and order 10 bathing suits.
When the quality is just horrible.
Is Shein jewelry even good? I could
Brace your hearts as we expose the 6 most evil things ever done by Shein. Number 1, Shein clothes are treated almost like garbage. I mean, fast fashion is already terrible, but Shein takes that to a whole new horrible level with ultra fast, almost disposable fashion.
Next is this. I have no idea where I'm gonna wear it.
In fact, they've gotten so good at it that Shein comes out with 10,000 new items every day. If you don't realize how bad that is, the big fast fashion brand Zara releases around the same number of new products every year.
So I spent $900 on Shein.
And since quality is a literal gamble on Shein,
This top, point crooked. The jeans feel like jeans.
many buyers would usually wear one piece and then never wear it again.
This one just doesn't have anything on it. Why did I buy you?
Those with more money even buy big boxes of Shein clothes worth hundreds of dollars just to make TikToks about it.
Oh my god, I bought $2,000 worth of stuff, and that is my box. My Shein box.
No wonder we can see mountains of fashion trash so big.
I'm gonna shop on Shein. I got a couple of items off of there. A couple times, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Shein be having some stuff though. I would not watch it. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I didn't know it was like this. If you watching this with me or not, type store if you're watching this with me. And I'm gonna like your comment.
It's visible
See you
from
watching with me.
space. Shein is fully aware of this addiction cycle, and it's all part of their plan. Number 2. You need to know that work slaves make your Shein clothes. Whether you realize it or not, every time you order from Shein, you already have blood on your hands. Because even if they publicly deny this, it's been well reported that Shein workers are severely overworked and underpaid. They earn less than $20 per week, and since they get paid per item, they're forced to work for up to 18 hours a day.
In order for them to price things so low, they have to cut corners. And one of those things are their workers.
Working conditions at Shein factories are so cruel, even the already loose Chinese labor laws are violated. The workers only get 1 day of leave per month. Their sweatshops don't even have fire exits, and when they make a single mistake on a garment, the company takes away a chunk of their salary. It's so heartbreaking and unfair, but it gets even worse. Because there's also a very good chance that Shein's cotton products come from Xinjiang. Yes, the same Xinjiang we reported about, where Uyghur Muslims are being discriminated.
Hundreds of thousands of people from ethnic minorities, including the Uyghur community, are being forced by the Chinese authorities to pick cotton in the far western region of Xinjiang.
In fact, Bloomberg did a cotton test to prove exactly this. Using work slaves is obviously, tragically, the only way Shein is able to provide millions of people very cheap clothes in a ridiculously fast time. Because number 3, Shein was labeled the most manipulative fashion site. Time-limited countdowns, exclusive subscriber discounts, so-called free gifts that make you spend more.
The photos are so heavily retouched that you can be absolutely sure the garments are not going to look this way on you.
I bought $135 worth of Shein clothes and returned all of it. I feel so guilty when I order Shein, but I can't help it.
We love these for literally a fraction of the price. I'm not going back to Victoria's Secret when these are literally the same thing.
These are just some of the many dark patterns detected on Shein's website, targeted to get young, impressionable people pressured to keep up with fast-changing trends.
It's a very impressionable age where they want to fit in, and clothing companies have utilized that insecurity to drive a lot of sales.
And they're not gonna let their dark secrets bring them down. So recently, they invited some influencers to prove they're not as terrible as they really are.
Shein hosted an influencers trip at their factory in China, and it's the biggest load of propaganda crap.
This is a PR stunt for Shein.
But to their karma, it rightfully backfired.
These influencers were taken to what I assume is their newest factory in China to gaslight into thinking that they don't have labor issues.
I should have done more research.
Now, they're not just manipulative, they're also incredibly destructive, because number 4, Shein clothes make you destroy the environment twice. See, the reason Shein clothes are so low quality is because it heavily relies on synthetic plastic-based materials like polyester, acrylic, and nylon. And you know what happens to these fabrics when they're washed? With each wash, they shed microplastics, leading to more plastic pollution in our waterways and precious oceans.
6 pieces of unfolded papers fell out. I opened one up and they all say the same thing. You are going to die in this suit. I put gloves on, washed my hands, a little bit worried and scared.
And the utter lack of integrity doesn't end there. As number 5, Shein shamelessly steals designs too. There have been countless times when an independent artist has exposed Shein for copying their designs down to the tiniest detail.
Shein has stolen my design.
All without acknowledging the original artist. Look at this, and this.
Shein stole my band's merch design and I decided to buy it. It's really weird looking.
How do they keep getting away with this? Well, our final point might just be the answer. Number 6, Shein keeps a lot of secrets. It's quite surprising that Shein has gotten so massive, but it's still so mysterious.
They're growing at a mind-blowing pace, and yet, very little is known about that company.
To date, the Shein founder Chris Su has responded to 0 requests for interviews, and there's almost no transparency on how certified their supply chain, labor standards, fabric sources, and sustainability practices are. Listen. I understand it's easier to choose looking great while saving money. But ever since I learned that every time I choose to buy from a horribly unethical company like Shein, I'm choosing modern day slavery, I'm choosing to make even more young girls feel insecure about their looks, I'm choosing to hurt our planet, the choice became easy. As you focus on your outward beauty, don't forget the one that really, really matters. Choose wisely.
That's crazy, man.
So look right here at this crack that's in the street that's forming up here. This crack in this street runs all the way up here. And I'm looking at this joint yesterday and I'm like, yo, what is going on with this crack? And then bam. That's when I basically realized that that crack running all the way up the street was this train track right here. You feel me? This is a train track. And that train track runs all the way down here. Like that train track runs all the way down this strip. All the way down there. You see that? You see that crack? See that right there? Look at that. That's for a rail line. And another thing, these rail lines aren't set in pebble or nothing like that. Look at that. They are intricately set in brick. Big, huge brick. Okay? Rail lines, look, perfectly set and leveled in the ground, going all the way back there. Look at them rail lines in the ground. Look at that. That's a rail line in there. And now, I gotta go figure this out, because basically, once again, they covered this old world up and they just threw. Think about this though. This is gonna be the 1800s, late 1700s right here, right? Think about it though. You got intricate brick with rail line laid in, right? And then what? 100 years later, all y'all can do is this bullshit. Look, just look at this. Put asphalt over it. Yeah, we're about to get into this shit, Buffalo. And bam, look right here too. On the other side of the strip. Look. Boom. So both sides of this strip right here, both sides of this strip got rail lines. So rail lines ran up and down this strip right here. Now it's just asphalt and this crack that runs all the way up the strip on both sides. So after seeing that, I did a little history, and lo and behold, forgotten Buffalo streetcars. So streetcars ran up and down the strips. This right here is the Kensington Highway, also known as the 33. Look at that. We're going to come back to this picture because these pictures are telling us a secret. There's so much in these photos. Wait till I break this down. Wait till I break this down. These were everywhere. And as you look at these photos, understand there is something wrong with these photos. Look right there. Look up where you see all the wires and all that craziness that's going on top and all that. Look in the ground. You see in the ground right there? What's in there? Laser-sighted rail lines. There it is, Buffalo again. Look at that right there.
That's the same
Broadway.
street.
Look at that. Old World Rail car. Back in the day.
way back.
Full Tartarian structure right here. Look at this. Beautiful Tartarian structure. But of course, just before the demolition of the circa 1916 M&T quarters, why would you demolish that? Look at all these ugly buildings they put around. They ain't demolished none of this. But yeah, this beautiful stone structure, let's demolish that. This thing is just cruising around the city. They're cruising around the city all over the place, just having a good old time. Look at this, just on a rail line, nothing on up there.
With what power?
Look, again. Look, cruising around, just cruising. Look, this is just going on down there. What is this running on?
Yeah, what is it?
See, that's another thing. You guys see this stuff and then don't put two and two together. Like, in the 1800s and stuff, we didn't have some intricate electrical power station city to run any of this. Look at that. It's going down there. Where's it getting power from? It's not getting power from nothing. So the power is coming from somewhere. What do these run on? Buffalo rail cars have run on a variety of power sources, including coal, coke, electricity, and steam. Did it look like that was running on coal or coke? No. Coke is a gray matter that comes from coal. So that's almost like a coal. It burns. It's combustion. Y'all know coal is combustion. Then you got steam. It wasn't running on no steam. That wasn't coming from nowhere. So then it's got to be electricity. Can't be electricity. Y'all don't have an intricate electrical system to run it. This is the Buffalo rail car line.
That's crazy.
This is how intricate it was in Buffalo. This is the 1800s. How long do you think it would have took with all that brick? I showed you the brick and that the metal rails siped into the ground. Look how they run through the city. Look at how they run through the city. That's wild, crazy right there.
That is insane.
Look at that intricate pattern of how all these rail lines run through the city. How many years would it take you to do that? How did you even accomplish that in the 1800s? Look at that legend right there. Look at that. This one says 1935. That's when they updated this. That's just when they updated it, though. Take a look at this scene. What do you see? You see Tartarian structures. Do you see how beautiful the city looks? Look at the beautiful symmetry of it. Look at how wide the street is. Look at it. It has the rail lines laser sighted into it, right? What else do you see? Whited out sky. The only reason I'm bringing this up because nothing's adding up. Okay? Peep game. Look at what you see here, right? Buffalo's east side. This is from the 1800s, early 1800s. I made sure to pull this up. They have the rail lines are already laid down in there, which I gotta understand, these rail lines done been there since the 1700s. These rail lines was already there. They got all these horses there. Why would you have all these horses shitting all over the place, right? One, if you have rail lines. Because you didn't build the rail lines and you didn't put them there. The great horse manure crisis of 1894. Y'all couldn't even figure out what to do with horse manure. But you did this? Y'all gotta put this together on a psychological level.
You got a point.
The city has horses and carriages everywhere. Shit everywhere. Manure everywhere. They have no idea what to do with it. But they can create an intricate rail system that runs on free energy. Put it together. 1984, crisis set in. 2.5 million pounds of horse manure per day. This was in London and New York. Wherever there was horses, there was shit. What does that say down there? Urban Planning Conference was held in New York in 1898. They're having a conference because it's been 50, 60, a long time, and they've been dealing with this horse shit. After 3 days, no one could think of a solution to the growing problem. Couldn't figure out what to do with horse shit. But they knew exactly how to design an intricate rail line. Stop playing with me, man. In 1900, Buffalo boasted 92 wagon and carriage manufacturers. Why are you making horse-shitting carriages if you have a technologically advanced rail system going through the city? They didn't build this. This rail system been around since the early 1700s, since before they got there. It was there already. What is this even running on? Really? And then let's go a step further. The rail cars are there before the car, which I gotta understand. Because you can see the streets are made for the rail cars. They're not made for cars. The rail cars were there first. They were there already. And let's also not forget, before they figured out how to operate the rail cars that were already there, they were pulling them by horses. Don't tell me you can't manage horse shit, but you can build this intricate rail system. It's Tartarian. Peace.
What if I told
So he makes some valid
Elon
points.
Musk
though,
isn't just a billionaire tech genius? What if
definitely making some valid points on that, man. That just don't, stuff just don't be adding up, man.
What if I told you Elon Musk isn't just a billionaire tech genius? What if he's part of something much bigger? Elon Musk's grandfather, Joshua Norman Haldeman, wasn't just a chiropractor. He was a man of wealth, power, and secrets. A political agitator, an explorer, and a man with connections in all the right or wrong places. He ran for office in Canada, didn't win but made enemies. Then suddenly left, vanished to South Africa. Why? Officially, new opportunities. Unofficially, was he running from something? Or to something? This guy didn't just move, he became obsessed with finding the lost city of the Kalahari, a legendary, possibly ancient civilization buried in the desert. He flew private planes into the unknown. Some say he found something too dangerous to reveal. Then, in 1974, his plane mysteriously crashes, a seasoned pilot gone in an unexplained accident. Now here's where it gets crazy. His grandson, Elon Musk, is leading humanity to Mars, obsessed with AI, transhumanism, and rewriting human destiny. Did he inherit hidden knowledge? Is he finishing what Joshua started?
Yo, this be making me think, like, some of these people, that's in charge is just time travel. It's just from somewhere else. For real. Alright, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll be back with another video tomorrow. With all that being said, you guys have a good rest of your day. Spam up the like button if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next upload. Peace.
I might lean, I might fall, I might save, I might spend, I might ball. Shit, I might call, I might not, I might ghost till tomorrow. First to admit I feel good but I'm flawed. Work on yourself, keep your family involved. Check on your health, never stress about the loss. If you move with respect, you'll attract what you want, that's a fact.